that we're starting on a loading screen, that bodes amazingly. But let's get all those logos and everything, and the funky sound glitches, and a little bit of loading screen there. Because, after all, I do like to have all of that stuff. Oh, Konami was involved with this. Amazing. I like to have all of that stuff when I post these playthroughs over on YouTube. Just to have it there.
A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales.
I wonder if that website still exists. I'm not going to check, though.
Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Indeed. Yes! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex. This was the original Crash Bandicoot 4 until that was usurped by Crash Bandicoot It's About Time relatively recently. This was the first Crash Bandicoot game on the PS2. It also was released, strangely enough, on the GameCube. I have never played that version, and I see it only very rarely, but I do know that it exists. So, I actually forgot what I was going to say there, but, of course, there was a lot of expectation around this game, and it has gone on to be a bit of a meme for its incredibly long loading screens, which I've heard, by the way, that the loading screens in the actual Crash 4, i.e. the newer one, is actually a lot... It's actually worse than this, but also there was an update released that I believe was available on disc form in the Greatest Hits Collection version. Greatest Hits Collection is incorrect, but the PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits, so it has the red banner up there. So that, I've heard, has much better loading screens. However, the one that I have an actual disc of, which is sitting on my shelf right now, has the black banner. So obviously, we're doing this on emulator because it's easier. Also, yeah, hardware has not been very kind to me lately, and if I was doing anything on composite, first of all, my setup would make it look like absolute garbage, and yesterday I tried to run my PS4 through my capture device, and it was just not having it. But that's a whole other story. We will be trying to fix that in the future, and for now, we are just going to start in on a new game of this. Oh, we have space for an 8-letter name, and I absolutely agree with that, Tav. Running into the camera sucks. That is no fun whatsoever. Anyway, oh god, this letter layout. Oh, that's a V? You are kidding me. Anyway, in honor of a round that I had earlier of another video game that was quite good, I'm naming a character after somebody that that I'm usually shit at and was actually good at in that. But Moonbutt is usually a good choice. That's entirely fair. Let's see how long these loading screens are. Ah, we had some cutscenes. They are very weird looking compared to the PS1 version.
Imbeciles, fools, nincompoops. Can't you idiots do anything right? According to this, your track record for spreading evil is pathetic. Ooka ooka, it's not our fault. That wretched Bandicoot is to blame.
Man, Cortex has some thick eyebrows.
Let anything stand in the way of evil, especially not a brainless orange marsupial.
Man, I don't even think Dingo Dial shows up in this game past this point. Oh wait, yeah, he does. Never mind.
Need I remind you that Crash
That's right, I remember now. Hey, Engine.
Maybe he's just too good for us.
Engine looks like he's got way too many rivets on that steel plate now.
Need to come up with one good plan, or else. How do I get into these situations?
There must be something we can come up with.
This guy doesn't show up,
Say, Doctor,
which
haven't you been
is
tinkering
perhaps
with
fair
something
that Dr. Entropy then looks like absolute dog shit and sounds like absolute dog shit. I remember his voice acting in the PS1 game, the only one that he was in, which is Crash Bandicoot Warped.
In
And I really did love the sound of it. He sounded alright in Insane Trilogy, if I recall correctly. However, it has been some months since I've touched Insane Trilogy. I do have that on Switch, although it's not currently installed on my PC. So I could probably just pick that back up and, you know, mess around with that some more, because I love the classic Crash games.
The elementals.
Anyway, the plot that's going on is a load of bullshit. Everybody's talking about these elementals, and they're masks that are elementally charged, and apparently they're super dangerous.
Demolishing entire cities and wiping Crash Bandicoot off the face of the earth forever. Get ready to face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot.
Oh wow, it's like the game's called The Wrath of Cortex or something. Roll credits. I gotta wonder what the point is of me not skipping over these cutscenes if I'm just gonna talk over them and be an asshole the whole time. He's dead. Oh, look at the cute little tiger who's making a sandcastle.
No, it cannot be. Oh, no.
Oh, that graphical effect looks so good, you guys. Oh, wait, no.
What's going on? Oh no! Crash! Look out!
And that volcano is kind of losing it. That visual was... that was pretty...
Is everyone
It's Calvin
all
and
right?
Hobbes,
It
except
appears that my evil
Calvin is
twin
different.
brother, Uka Uka, is up to his no-good tricks again. I must find out what he is planning. I'll meet up with you later.
So they're just gonna have a friendly conversation, apparently. Sure.
Hello, my feeble brother.
You have gotten my attention, Uka.
And they're
Uka.
not having a
What
fight of any kind?
diabolical scheme do you
I
and
admit
Dr.
that I'm not,
Cortex have planned
like,
this
super
time?
on the up and up about Crash Bandicoot lore, but,
Is dropping by for a visit.
the tropical space
No,
asteroid.
not the
Yeah.
elementals. Uka Uka, why did you release them? Don't you know what happened the last time they were free?
So they were responsible for a few earthquakes, floods, and that little ice age a couple of centuries back. You worry too much, brother.
You cannot restrain them, Uka Uka. They are far too dangerous. This could spell disaster.
They are complete idiots. They...
On the contrary, Aku Aku.
Hey, it's Mark Hamill.
For you and the precious planet you care so much about.
It actually is Mark
Try
Hamill.
him.
You can tell he started doing his Joker voice. The Rock Mask is voiced by Biff Tannen, aka Thomas F. Wilson is his actual name. The Water Mask is voiced by R. Lee Ermey of all people, and the Wind Mask I think shares a voice with Crash Bandicoot because they
Crash,
ran out of celebrities that they could invite.
It is just as I feared. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have freed a group of destructive masks known as the
Yeah, they were...
Elementals. We must
I
find
feel
a
they
way
were
to stop
really
them
trying to go
before
all
they
out with
destroy
this
the
game
Earth
because
and
there were a
all
lot of
its
expectations
inhabitants.
riding upon it for
The only
new
way to
company,
stop the
new
elementals'
console
destructive nature
generation,
is to imprison them
old
with the
franchise that
use of
people
ancient
loved. Well,
crystals.
old at this point
Each
is a bit of a
elemental
stretch
can be
because
returned back through their hibernation
started
state
on
with
the
a total
PS1,
of
but-
5 crystals. We must act quickly. Coco, what is the status of the new portal chamber you've been working on?
It's almost finished. A few little adjustments here and there, and it'll be ready to go.
Well done.
Oh wow, this
Coco.
game plays like exactly
gives us
like
the
Crash
ideal
Warped.
opportunity
They're
to test
recycling a
We must
formula. It's a good one though. Ah, there's the old Knuckles going again. Gotta get some of that. Oh wow, look at this. Look at all this stuff. It's sciencey. I have no idea what anything in here is supposed to be. That's okay.
Okay, all systems are ready and operational.
It's time we evened up the odds in our favor.
Christ's just like, what? Okay. Alright, so very soon we're gonna find out how bad these loading screens are. So far, they seem to be pretty alright.
My old nemesis. How the heck are you? Still gathering crystals? Old habits die hard, don't they? My days
Him
are
going,
spent
how the heck
something
are you?
much
That's
more intriguing.
that fits so poorly with his character that it actually made me laugh.
This is the creature who keeps sabotaging your master plan? Ha! You gotta be kidding. I'll exterminate this field rat in no time. Now, Crunch, your time with Crash will come soon enough. Isn't he brilliant? A testament to my true scientific genius. A real Bandicoot warrior. Unlike you, Crash. Oh well, we all make mistakes. Ta-ta for now.
You're just a Bandicoot fighter. One day, maybe you'll become a warrior. Marauder, pardon me. Alright, what do we got going on here? So this is going to be where our boss fight happens, is right in the middle. But otherwise, we've got sort of a warp room set up here. In fact, very specifically, this literally is just the design of the Crash 3 warp room. That would be fantastic. I wish I knew how to mod these games. So let's get a look at our 5 levels to start with. Oh. Or not. Let's just walk straight into level 1 because...
What are you looking at, fuzzhead? I'm Rocco, the Earth Elemental. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex woke me from my captive slumber, and now I'm free to pulverize whatever gets in my way. Oh, don't
got, like,
think
hands
about
on his
collecting
head.
those crystals, Front. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna bury you alive.
Thank you, Tav. What are you looking at, fuckhead? Anyway, So, yeah, apparently we just walk straight into the level. We don't get a good chance to preview it. But here we are. This is Arctic Antics. This is going to be our first level, and we're getting a snow level to start with. Oh, that bodes super well. I like Crash's, like, bouncy animations. This is looking pretty alright. R1 to slide. No crash dash. No double jump. No death tornado spin. We got our mini belly flop here. We got me fucking it up. Awesome. I was fully intending to belly flop on that seal. Is there like a point where you can't do that properly? Yeah, so I guess once he flips over in midair, you can't. Huh. I'm sure that was a thing in older Crash games, but I don't think I ever really noticed it enough to... Yeah, and I can't belly flop while I'm bouncing on the crates, I guess. TNT. You can see we got a roulette box here. Let's wait for that Aku Aku mask. There we go. Yeah. Don't know if that slide jump was necessary. Oh, look at the penguin spinning away. Is that the penguin from that one level in Crash Bash? Well, that's pretty bad on my part. This is a bit of a tutorial level, though, so, you know, I don't. But I guess, say you're expected to screw up. Yeah, a little bit of ice physics in our life here. Hopefully we don't have too many ice levels, because ice physics, of course, in a platformer are a disaster area 99% of the time, and here, this is a special kind of evil in this game, because it's not easy to necessarily demonstrate very well, but you can see that my momentum is kind of a joke. That I don't have very much when I'm getting on the ice, and I have it lasting for way too long. Actually, I think there's alright, so can we break these crates with... Yes, we can break the framed crates with our belly flop. So that, I guess technically it means we have the super belly flop to start with, but now every time I pick up the masks, I'm going to think about how in Crash 1, because I played that for the first time with the Insane Trilogy, how there were just masks that would hang out in the world sometimes, and Yeah, that TNT feels like it goes off a little fast. But maybe part of that is just that the game, the rest of it so far seems to be a little bit slower. Hey, neat. Alright, don't spin the TNT. Nice. And if I hadn't fucked up earlier, we would have 3 masks and you'd be able to see Aku Aku invincibility. But remember, this is a Crash Bandicoot game. We played the Insane trilogy on this channel. So you've all seen what... Oh, wow. Okay. You've all seen what that game is like. That is a very slick platform. That's, Thank you, game, for not... Oh, you. Thanks, game, for not making this lump of land perfectly flat physics-wise. Oh, god damn it. That was just me being bad. 147 crates in this level, eh? That's a lot of boxes. I also see a green gem platform over there. I am genuinely curious if that means that we cannot 100% this level the first time through. But here's our little bonus level here, right? Gonna get us a bonus round. Oh, I see some nitro over there. We saw some nitro crates earlier, so there's gotta be a nitro crate exploding plunger thing. One of those green exclamation crates somewhere. So we'll probably be able to deal with this. Ooh, that loop. Ooh. Big oof. That loop is really not good. And you can tell because I don't think I can actually call it a loop at that point. It just sort of cuts off and restarts. It's like the earliest PC games with CD audio. Okay, sure. Well, at least we get our crates back from completing the bonus room, so we aren't screwed on those, but of course we can't go back and do that again and get our life back. And we still have to go this way in order to get everything, so... Isn't that lovely? Needless to say, this is going to take a little bit of practice for me to get the hang of handling this. Hey, there's our crystal. And you can see our nitro plunger over there. It probably has a better name that sounds correct, but... hell if I can remember. There it is, 147 out of 147, and we get ourselves a gem. Nice. Also, yeah, those sound effects, I believe, are ripped straight from the PS1 games. You can tell how crunchy they sound. Nitro plunger is what you call the thing that unclogs your toilet. Ah, that makes sense. Alright, so can we just look at this? Yeah, alright. Tornado Alley. This, you can sort of see the jet down there. I think this is a shooting level. Those scan lines over the thing are not particularly great. Bamboozled. This is one of the rolling ball levels, which are a thing that I know are in this game. Wizards and Lizards. This, I believe, was the one that was shown in the demo sequence earlier. And at number 5, we have Compactor Reactor. This is one of the few levels. It says that this is a first playthrough on my Twitch tags, but that's not 100% true. I played through a little less than half of this game when I was a kid, around when it was concurrent. I believe I beat the second boss, and that was about it. But of course, I was doing that on an at-launch PS2 on the earliest release of this game, so of course the load times were absolutely fucking intolerable, and it is a copy of the game that I rented. So what I'm trying to get around to saying is that I remember Compactor Reactor having really great music. But for the time being, let's go into level 2, Tornado Alley, and see what we've got going on here in terms of controls. Because I bet it's gonna be just fun on the bun.
The generator shoots them down. It looks like Neo's using them to make the tornado.
Just teleport to Oklahoma. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Anyway. Bonus points there. This is not too bad, by the way. Bonus points, I guess, there for Coco calling Dr. Cortex Neo for what I think is the first time that his name was said out loud in the entire series. The health bar in, like, Crash 1 or perhaps Crash 2 may have said Dr. Neo Cortex or something, but I'm pretty sure that in Crash 3, it was Dr. N Cortex listed on his health bar. Of course, the other pun name people, Dr. N Brio, we saw Dr. Nitrous Brio, even in his first appearance, I believe, in Crash 1. Engine, I don't think we've ever found a first name for Engine. Maybe it's like Ned or something very simple. I don't know. Yeah. Dr. Entropy, oh yeah, he refers to himself as Dr. Nefarious Tropy because, you know, let's be very silly with our names. Imagine just being named Nefarious. That's not necessarily the best way to make any secret of the fact that you are an evil person. To shoot, by the way, I am holding down the X button. Just holding the button and firing. What's our crate count? Pretty bad. Wonder if we can get a little better here. Getting the gem would be nice. Hopefully it doesn't involve too much flying into it, though, because while these flying controls are probably a little better handling than the PS1 game would be, they are not exactly the greatest thing in the world, even so. I mean, I've played games with worse flying controls in this era, I'm pretty sure, but still, this is not my favorite way to do it. Can I, like, do a barrel roll or something? Okay, I can press L2 and R2 to do a barrel roll. Get the crate. There we go. Alright. And gem just pops right into our inventory. Nice. Well, this one, the crystal is obvious. It'll just pop in once we shoot down all the things. And there we go. That level is done. That is definitely not a speedrun, that's for sure. Let's enjoy some more loading screen. Well, they're definitely shorter than I remember, but they're not exactly, they're rather plentiful, is what I want to say.
You want a piece of me, Bandicoot? Huh? Huh? Do ya? Huh? Wuss.
Okay, that time he just sounded like Scout. Wuss. Weak. One. Alright, we got some ball rolling. Let's see how bad the controls of this Marble Madness ripoff are. So far they seem to be alright. I'm sure that once the time comes to start turning around and stuff, it's gonna be real ugly. Oh, don't fall off the elevator. Boy, I can't imagine doing the time trials in this with any sort of expedience, because you're gonna have to be careful. There's a lot of stuff that looks like you can fall off of. Yeah, especially seeing you get air like that. That scares me a little bit. Alright, tutorial's over. We get a checkpoint, everybody. Oh boy, and there's nitro crits in this level, because that's what this place needs. Yikes! That was a little scary, but okay, I guess they gotta hide some extra crates somewhere. Whoa. Shit. We were saved there at the last second. Very nice game. Very nice view. It's elevator. Oh, that's a nice little stockpile. Don't waste it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so of course, controlling the ball, by the way, is obviously not the tightest thing in the world, unsurprisingly. So, like, this constantly has me afraid. In case you haven't been able to tell for some reason, I just want to point it out that I'm not over here, like, playing it up too much of, like, oh no, I'm genuinely worried that I could get screwed in some way. And just get vaulted out of the level because these controls are not exactly the most new player friendly thing in the world. Also, so far there have been like 0 enemies, and pretty much all we've had to worry about have been the physics. Let's take this very, very slowly. Okay, so this is just the end of the level. Okay, so that's just a side path? That's so weird. Crap! And that's what I was constantly nervous about. Also, we're all the way back here. Wow. Alright, let's get our stockpile again, which is not going to have extra lives, but it will have some Wumpa fruits. I guess it's just a shortcut for if you're doing the relic. Because then you'd probably have to do that for the platinum or something and do it just right. Alright, we get another gem. Don't miss it. There we go. Out we go. Alright, let's move on to some normal platforming here with wizards and lizards. Level 4. We've had a nice bit of variety so far, I gotta say. Though I guess Crash 3 was like that too, right? Where the first world, the first level is a regular level, and then you get two not regular levels, and then you get another platforming level at level 4. Hey! I hit the button, game. Come on. Also, I'm noticing that the enemies' bodies sort of disappear really fast. Because, yeah, if this had been a PS1 Crash game, I probably would have been able to slide kick that knight guy into the wizard who was further ahead. Oh, we're getting camera angles. We're also getting a nice early bonus platform. Oops. My feelings. And again, there's that looping that is not very good. I'm probably going to mention that, like, every time I notice it, so get used to that, by the way, if anybody here is like, Okay, yeah, those 3 crates are the nitros, so there's going to be a nitro thing at the end of the level. A toilet unclogger, as Tav noted earlier. Oh boy, here comes the big lizard man. There's our mask. I hope the angry dragon's face is not like oh god! I was not prepared for this chucklehead to break out of there. Great. Ah! Get unstuck, please! Oh, I guess we're missing the 1-up. Alright. Ready for it again? Haha. So yeah, the chase sections in Crash games are always kind of a bear, especially when you have to actually run away from a bear, but you know. But like seriously, because they are usually very... You don't have a lot of camera space in front of you to see where you're... what you should be dodging. Also, nice loop again. And this game is, so far, one of the most profoundly awful about that I have ever played. Which, you know, this would be the 4th Crash game in the series. I've played the previous 3. So, yeah, it really does not feel like you can see jack diddly shit in front of you. And that is a problem.
Oh, I'm gonna shake, rattle, and roll your Bandicoot butt.
Thanks, Guy. I do actually want to play Crash 4 It's About Time at some point, but I need to remember to actually get a copy of it. I believe there's a version out for the Switch now, which is what I would like to get because I use my Switch a decent amount. It's like an actual console and it's portable, so yeah. Also, I remember really liking this track as a kid. Very energetic, very good. This minecart thing is real simple. You just lean to the sides, back and forth. Yeah, you understand the basics of how minecart minigames work, right? This is basically just a thing that's in DK64, but worse. Which is kind of hilarious to say on so many levels. Also, that guy's got a really weak attack pattern. Ow! The drills got me. I think those drills are going to be a bigger threat than the actual enemies here in this stage, because I seem to recall that in this stage they were not really much of anything to write home about. But of course, it definitely seems like those drills have a pretty boxy hit box. Look at me just dodge these nerds completely. Come on, game. You've got to throw a little more at me here. I mean, I know that it's only the first world, but also it's a Crash game. These are not necessarily super easy. I think I deserve that happening to me after what I just said. Oh, depth perception. Okay. Yeah, so I'm dying to... As we can see, I'm dying to these drills a lot more than... Like, again, these enemies are nothing. It's the stage hazards that are actually gonna possibly cause me some issue. Are you kidding me? I'm actually surprised I died to that. Because that didn't look like it hit me. Gotta remember, PS2 game. Alright, let's let this chemical spray go past and do that. There we go. Alright. What?! You even heard the spin go off there! It's okay, we got an Aku Aku mask. Let's just pretend that that was a strategy. Calculated. And once again, that... I'm not trying to do that, by the way. Like, I'm not that kind of an asshole. Whether or not I'm an asshole, that goes up... That one's up to you folks. But I'm definitely not the sort of person who's just, like, absolutely softballing at a game. And going like, oh, the game is bad. You know, I'm not out here buying whole level skips for Final Fantasy XIV to skip all the way to the newest expansion and be like, I don't understand the story. I don't understand how to play this class. People told me to play Red Mage because it was easy, but I decided to be Dragoon instead. Oh, good. Okay, that happened. Well, no gem here unless I die again, I guess. And I'm not gonna be trying to. You know, this isn't a perfectionist run by any means. This is not... We're not here for completion, but we may as well get the crates, I guess, when we're here. So, forget it. We're not going for everything. I could probably just skip all the crates if I wanted to. I won't quite go that far, but admittedly I won't get everything, and I will fail to get that guy in the back. Wow, did I miss that one up because I didn't do the jumps there properly? That's a little bit dirty, game. It's okay, we screwed up there, so we'll get to hear that wonderful perfect loop again. As the music gets cut off a little bit when we enter the area. That is very weird. Get the damn Wumpa fruits, come on. Ah! Bullshit! Well, that was interesting. Did you guys see that glitch? This game is well made. Like, there's some design elements that I don't think are great, which, you know, that's fine enough. But that's just a glitch. That I absolutely cannot be held responsible for. That is this game needing a little while being refined and everything. And there it is again! So I guess, first of all, apparently I have an Aku Aku mask going in here. And second of all, when you are invincible, you don't die in bottomless pits. I should do that again and see if I can get out. This is the first time in a while, by the way, that I've had trouble in a Crash Bandicoot bonus level. I just want that on the record because, yeah. Alright. Let's see something here. Yeah, we can just get right out of there. Cool. Well, I got what I deserved anyway. I'm loving this glitch, by the way. This is actually really, really funny. Like, genuinely. This is... I bet this game has, like, an actually really good speedrunning community because of things like that. Is that? Wow. That... Yeah, Oh, we got that life this time. Neat. I screwed up there because I had already ruined the jumping thing, so... Wow, honestly, I'm just still kind of in awe a little bit about that weird glitch. I also, at some point, I'm gonna have to hope that there's a way that I can test that in a main level. And that I remember to, because I want to know if that's a side-scrolling only thing or not. Because now I'm curious. Shit! You gotta remember that those are 5 bouncers. I screwed that up pretty badly. I would have liked to have kept the mask, but oh well. Five. And see, that one time we were right at the end. So that was a bit of an adventure, wasn't it? Huh. That's quite a glitch that we found out about. Haha. Okay, that's weird. Those were single bounce crates that had that texture to them. That is very weird. And yeah, we screwed up here. We did not get our gem. But again, not a completionist playthrough, so meh. I don't care. Let's move on to the next, onto the boss, rather. This boss, I think, is like just all the ball rolling stuff, basically, right? Rumble in the rocks. Alright. What's going on here?
Looks like the Bandicoot's been busy collecting crystals. I warned you, Bandicoot.
Finally, I get to wrap my fingers around your puny orange neck.
What neck? Crash Bandicoot doesn't have a neck. Which I guess, you know, Zero neck is pretty puny. I'm a Dorito with legs. Alright, what do we got going on here? Ouch! That's a quarter of my health. Alright, so I see we got a little radar on the top of the screen. I was gonna say, where's that other rock? Alright, so it looks like the orangeness lasts for only a little while. Which means that I assume that it will just hurt you, that the rocks just hurt you with their orange. Alright, so now we got 3. I don't like this boss. This sucks. This is not good. This is, like, not good design. This is, like, we took 5 minutes to come up with this. Oh, okay, good. I can bonk my own rocks and turn them back to being my color. Or is it not timed? Is it just that they, Alright, where's the gray rock? Actually, for that matter, this radar... This radar is hot garbage. This doesn't work the way you expect it to. You're the green dot. It's like a map system. Which, I mean, I guess, okay, it makes sense and all, but... Like, my brain is like, oh, hey, it's over in that corner, that means you gotta turn that way. No, it's like an overhead map. And being that this is a circular arena, that does not scan for me mentally. Okay, so we can turn the rocks back to gray by hitting them with our ball. Fuck. That hurt. Jesus! And we're dead. We were so close! That makes me mad. Like, really? And of course we have to restart because it's the boss. Because that's just how bosses work. How much damage does he, like, actually do to you? It seems a little bit unpredictable. Fuck you, man! I can't believe that shit. I had it all perfect, and he just rammed into it at the right time, sent it into me, it bounced off of the other rock, both of them turned gray, and... You know what? Just kill me. I want to restart on this one. And I could probably do that from the menu, but I don't feel like it. This... Like, so far I've been enjoying this game. I've been getting my butt kicked by it, but I've been enjoying it. Also, nice, massive camera rotation. And that is another problem, is that, of course, the map rotates too, which, you know, it perhaps should, but it is so hard to maintain any sense of direction. Because your natural instinct, because of the dot making a massive sweep across the arena, is to make a massive turn yourself. And it is throwing me off so badly. Get out of my way, crunch. Almost there. Alright, so we're on to phase 3. This is gonna be the last hit, right? It definitely looks like it's 3 chunks of health, but of course, there's no indicators on the health bar, so I don't know. Because for some reason, I guess just taking the HUD elements from Crash 3 and upscaling them wasn't good enough for Traveler's Tales. Thanks, Crunch, you dick. Just took away all my progress instantly. Oh my god, he's being so aggressive right now. Don't hit my own balls. Because I don't want them to not be blue. I gotta go for it. Fuck! Maybe I don't. Okay, good. I was wrong earlier about being able to bump the blue balls and turn them. Oh my god. Fuck. This is so hard to control. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Now I am! You fucking suck, Crunch. You fucking suck too, Crash. Oh my god. How in the fat flying fuck did whoever come up with this keep their job, by the way? Like, seriously. I bet you can find reviewers around this time who said that this was innovative. What the hell was that? Where am I? No, really, where am I? On the map, anyway. Like, it looks like a radar, too. That is just a damn radar, and they... I'm pulling out of the level and restarting, because I am not standing for this. This is making me so mad. The design on this is such garbage. This barely works. I guess ultimately this just goes to show you that every time we talk about how there's a bunch of like experimental borderline functional games on the NES in that particular era, nothing has ever changed. Like, I've commonly said that, hey, the N64 and the PlayStation, the 5th generation, was kind of like a reset to the birth of gaming, or at least to the 3rd generation, just in 3D, because, of course, a lot of, like, old game concepts had to basically be rebuilt for the big push to 3D gaming. And I need to emphasize now, that was not unique. Oh yes, good. Just let the boss get free hits on me. Ah! Hi, yes, I'd like to buy some physics so that way I could turn around and hit the damn rock. Ugh. Okay, here we go, on to phase 3. I'd like to apologize, by the way, for this turning into a rage stream so quickly. Because, wow, I was not prepared for this. And I try very hard to not just be like another angry video game streamer, because frankly we have too many of those in the world, and it's kind of obnoxious to make your whole gimmick being mad about video games. Thank you. Okay, so that was a different rock being turned gray. Get over here. Yes! Alright, and there we go. And with the magical power of blue balls, we have defeated this boss. I feel like this game is blue balling me on fun. Sneak shoes. To sneak along suspended nitro crates, hold L2 while moving. That sounds like it doesn't work very often. And from what I've been told, it does not. That is something that I've been informed is a fairly specifically used thing. Which, good, I'm glad.
Cortex! When are you and that super weapon of yours going to put an end to that interfering Bandicoot? You are beginning to test my patience! I'm working on it, Uka Uka. Listen, Crash, you may have outsmarted Rocco, but there are 3 more elemental masks where he came from. And just as luck would have it, they are all significantly more powerful. Ha! I have no doubt that the water elemental, Wawa, will make sure you never see the light of day.
Yeah, the water boy and I are gonna take you out. Ooh, I'm gonna rip you limb from limb.
Oh boy, we get to fight the water mask next. Boy, I love water sport. I should choose a different way to phrase that. Let's just move on to the second warp room. Oh boy, it's raining. Check out Jungle Rumble. You gonna talk at us, buddy?
Where's Bandicoot? You've got some nerve setting foot into my domain without an invitation. Don't talk back to me. I'll fix that attitude problem of yours.
Yeah, okay, Arlie Ermy. We know. Steers and other forms of cattle. Wait, that's actually a joke from Whose Line? Well, no gem for us here. I screwed that up pretty bad. That's it. Oh, you're trying to hide that nitro crate from me, aren't you, game? Well, we're not having that. Oh, this is what the sneak power-up looks like, by the way. Very silly. Fire Drake, how's it going, Chief? I have been really bad about actually remembering to stream the last couple of weeks. It's been a bit busy off and on here and there. But we got some stuff done around the house finally. I got a shelving unit that I wanted to have upstairs. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. Yeah, things have been... Yeah, a bit of a mess. I actually was gonna stream last night on an out-of-schedule thing, but, you know, to sort of make up for not doing it on Monday, but I had some hardware issues. I wasn't gonna be streaming this game, I was gonna be streaming something else. But, apparently... Well, first of all, apparently that spin is just huge. That's a very large spin hitbox. But more to the point, apparently my capture card, which I admit is very old, is not exactly a big fan of my PS4. I still need to do some checks and see if there's like some other issues or if there's, you know, if I can do anything to fix that, but I wanted to play a game on PS4 and my capture card, as you probably have guessed, was just like, nah, we're not doing that. Ah, yes, I'm glad they're right into the typical Crash bonus round theme, because that means this loop is going to be very short. Or perhaps not. Alright, so this looks like a place where we can do our sneak across the nitro crates. As they are not moving. Yeah, that is... That's a really terrible power-up, so I hope that that's not used regularly. Frankly, I can't see how it would be. That's not much... There's not much level design potential in that. So, thank you very much, Traveler's Tales, for making that happen. But also for wasting the first power-up on something like that. I did that very stupidly and dangerously, but I seem to have gotten away with it, so... yeah. I guess I accept. And yes, by the way, the loop is exactly as short as I figured it would be with this. What a design. I mean, they could have at least tried a little harder, I guess, is what I'm saying, to mask that. But they did not, for some reason. Whoa! Okay, that spin hit detection lasts a while. We're gonna take another crack at this, though. We're gonna try and get it. I see there's a vehicle segment coming up soon, by the way. In case I haven't mentioned that Jeep hanging out there. Looks like we got a little bit of driving, which is great. I'm always good at driving in video games. That's never a disaster or anything. Well, there we go. That's pretty nice payload. So, perhaps you can understand why I was doing that and trying so hard to get that. Alright. Oh boy, we are running away from the screen yet again from a pack of rhinos. They just crushed me immediately, so I'm assuming I gotta hold downward in this case in order to go faster or something, or circle to accelerate maybe. Oh no, X is accelerating. It's just the engine is so quiet that I can't tell. Oh, I missed a free life. I also missed a crate. It's great that the crates in the chase, because there's a gap in the middle of the chase sequence, rather, that the crates are not all automatic here. Also nice, I bounced out of the pit. That was pretty amazing. Well then. Also getting a checkpoint in the middle of a chase sequence on a vehicle. This seems a little bit like a bad idea, but hey. As I've probably said before, I am not a professional game designer, so every time I say things like that, I need you all to know that it's not necessarily with any real knowledge. You know, I'm sure that because these people are professionals, everything they've done in this game is just fine and makes total sense. It's me who's the idiot. Let's stop boosting so hard for a second. I wish we'd hit the brakes and just let the rhinos pass us by, and instead we're the ones following behind them. Yikes! This is a little tight in terms of, you know, pathing. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to accelerate all the time, even if that's not the case. Because you know, you gotta stay away from the rhinos, and the more room you give yourself in that, the better, right? Yeah, it feels like they catch up really fast, and steering even there is a little rough. Yeah, I'll take the mask. I'm absolutely okay with taking that pity mask. Thank you very much, game. That might actually get me through here decently. Hooray, I got the one up at the end. Nice. Yay, that... Ooh, that's rough. Mostly in the sense of being hard. And there we are, we're missing 2 crates. Let us go through here. I like the bridges, though, the way they, like, sort of, you know, deform a little bit under you. It's a nice visual design. Also, by the way, yeah, you will notice that there is a large amount of, like, visual themes and stuff. And a lot of different music. Seashell shenanigans. It looks like we're going underwater here. And... nice chill music. Ooh. Don't stay so close to the floor. Right. These things have got to be spinnable, right? Well, I'm not sure. It looked like I hit it and it didn't die. But it didn't kill me, so that's good. A lot of very colorful enemies here. Uh-oh. The bomb's falling. Which... They're using, like, probably some sort of stock sound effect, but also... It's just the sound of the landmines from Crash 3 on the PS1. So I don't know if that is, like, a stock sound effect and both of them are using the same one or something, but... Either way, couldn't help but notice it. And keep in mind that me pointing out the use of old sound effects in this game is never a complaint. I actually quite like it. And we got a nice long tube. Got mine. Ah! Got bad timing on trying to spin that fish. Got a little side path over here, it looks like. I assume we're actually supposed to keep going to the right. Because there was a mine under there and everything. If they don't want us to go that way, then that's really weird. Whoa! Sheesh. Whoa! Wow, okay. That turn doesn't do much to your momentum. Okay. Sheesh. Sheesh. This is rough to control. I mean, the controls were pretty tough in Crash 3, though, so it's not like, oh, it's worse. I actually don't mind. I don't mind this too much, because Crash 3 on the PS1, the controls of the underwater areas were tough, but they were reasonably fun. Like, certainly I've played games that control better underwater than that, but that was still pretty alright. Whoa, hey. Yeah, you have a ton of momentum when you turn around. Like, you may as well be on ice. And if you're both on ice and underwater, you need to get out of wherever you are before you die. For multiple reasons. No, I suppose this is the correct way to go, isn't it? Yeah, because there's our checkpoint. Huh. That is a very weird way to build a level. Alright, get away from that. Sure, okay. Not a fan, not a fan. You'll also notice, by the way, that I'm really not going for the gem in this level, but I will go break those TNT crates, because why not? Crash, tuck your feet in, man. Come on. Obviously, that one's my fault, but... Crash, tuck your feet in, man. Come on. Ah! Oh, okay. So I have to keep going to the side? Oh, that is some visual effects. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but it doesn't look particularly nice. Also, damn, you take a long time to turn. I just want to point out that turning around is not a fast process. Like, at bare minimum, you seem to sit still horizontally in the thing, so at least there's that going for you. You also, for some reason, have missiles that shoot right out of your bulb. That's very amusing. So the trick here... Whoa! What the f... Where did that thing come from? It also killed us, like, instantly, because of course it did. Yikes. That's a big hitbox you've got at this point. So we're gonna try to stay up for now. Oh, there's Naku Aku. Okay, good. That means that at least once that weird thing shows up. So I don't know what's going on here, because... Is that related to the texture hell that's going on here? Yeah, that's why I wanted the Aku Aku mask, is because of that thing coming out of nowhere. Alright, we're just gonna motor, because, yeah, I was gonna say, I assume that there's some mines coming my way at some point, so I gotta book it. Oh! Oh, hi, Nitro Crates. That... I'm all the way back here? Did I miss a checkpoint? Surely I missed a checkpoint, right? Because otherwise, wow, that's some checkpoint starvation for sure. Sheesh. Good forward momentum. I don't know what killed me there. Are you sure about that? I could swear that I stopped. But apparently the game knows better on that one. Well, I guess we can screw that up. That's always an option. Whoa. Well, that time we managed to successfully turn around and evade that. Which I'm kind of surprised by, because... Again, the multi-phase turn thing is definitely... It causes issues. Alright, so I guess we just go through this part slowly. What? Oh, okay, so we can press X to poop something downward. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Well, thank you for the lives at least, game. There's our crystal. Are we almost done with this level? We got that going for us to deal with. Okay. Well, I know it's there now, so I can be better prepared for it. I'm just curious if we can get a gem out of this level. Judging by that, I'm assuming that I missed quite a few things. Now I actually do want the gem, now that I've been, like, neglecting the idea for so long. Well, whatever. As long as we get the crystals, that's all we need. I do not like how that controls. Yeah. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, now let's check out what is in level 8. Bonsai. Let's see what we're dealing with here. This is the level where we control Coco, I think. That wasn't very intimidating. Yeah, this is the first level where we get to control Coco, whose face was not well modeled. You can see it's even worse looking there. Alright, so Coco is like Crash, but she has a less impressive spin and a less impressive jump, really. She's like a less agile Crash who spins for a third of the time. I'm so glad that this is how they decided to introduce properly Coco Bandicoot to platforming. I mean, you play it as her in a couple of levels in Crash Warped, but this is different. This is her actually as a platforming character, and she's basically just a worse version of the boy character. Great design. I don't want to be that person all the time, by the way, but I mean, on the other hand, it is just like, wow, you could have done so much more with her, and you did in a previous game. Okay, so we just really cannot make that angle of a jump because... Oh, that was good. Suddenly there was no ground under my feet. Suddenly I lost depth perception. Good landing. Alright. And these birds trying to bite us. Ooh, so we got a bit of a top-down thing going on here, too. So this is alright. Okay, no, I thought it was a single ninja dude who was teleporting, but it looks like that is not the case. It was two of them. Again? I keep doing that. That really is not a good place to position that checkpoint crate, I don't think. I don't know if I'm the only one who naturally is like, okay, I'm gonna go backward before I start turning in order to get this sort of run up, but maybe it is just me. Actually, I'll say that that one is definitely just me. Honestly, though, I feel like the checkpoint should be in front of this maze. Well, again, maze is a strong word for it, but... like, I just feel like it would be better structured for set PC reasons. Also, the flying corpses of enemies are sending away Wumpa Fruits, which I believe is the opposite of what they did in earlier Crash games. You know, we're not even going to touch that crate. We're going to let that get taken out when the inevitable Nitro Plunger shows up. Oh, that was mean, game. Oh, nice, nice slide, no slide. Whoops. Alright, well, let's see how you deal with this bonus platform, Coco. See how bad this is. Can you sneak, by the way? You cannot. That doesn't make me think that Coco is going to have any of our power-ups. Oh, right, no slide. I'll remember that eventually, I swear. Before this level is over would be great. And this... I'm noticing, by the way, that it feels like the bonus rounds in this game require you to have a little more skill than a lot of the ones in previous games. Maybe it's just because I'm really used to the ones in, say, Crash 3. So they feel a lot easier in that game. Whereas in this game, they obviously will not, because I'm not used to them. Oh, come on. Okay, it also feels like Coco's spin lasts a little bit longer than it looks like it should. It's very weird and hard to describe. But, like... Well, I guess I'll just say watch carefully when we get to that one part in a moment, again. Assuming that I die, because I just assumed that I will at this point. Like, I've definitely seen a few instances where it looks like she was sending away Wumpa Fruits, but on the backswing of her kick. I.e., when her foot was on the opposite side of that circle from the Wumpa Fruits. Also, those torches are constantly on fire. Note to self. That was unexpected because I was thinking of something from a different Crash game. Oh, wow. Okay, I shouldn't have gotten away with that, but okay. As I just leave the other crate behind. I just want my one-ups. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need them throughout the rest of the game. Alright, you teleport to the other side there. Gotcha. Alright. This is going to be a little bit weird because this angle is not particularly... I mean, it's okay. But just something about that jump is threw me off a little bit. It's a weird size or something like that. I cannot give you a great analysis at the moment. Like, I do usually try to, you know, when I say stuff like that, you know, about the cause of my failure, it is for, like, design analysis type of purposes, basically. To make things make sense to you, basically, but... As you can see there, A, I somehow got that gem anyway, and B, I just was at a loss. And Crash is back in the driver's seat. And for some reason, he's getting out the crystal and gem that he did not earn. As we move on to level 9, that sinking feeling. It's another aircraft stage, except this time we are on some kind of a flying wasp thing that has chargeable missiles. I don't think I like this. I also don't like how many things are shooting at us. There's a slightly excessive amount here, frankly. Do we not have, like, any sort of basic machine gun or something? We don't, and I have not managed to sink a single one of these things. How many rockets do they take? Is it, like, 3 or something? Yes, it is 3. Quote, or something. Okay, needing to wait for the crate to hit the ground for you to get health, that is objectively bad. That is, like, you can get screwed by that so easily. There is a very real likelihood that, yeah, like, I rammed that balloon, and because I don't get the health until the crate hits the ground, I died. I was probably going to die anyway, but that, again, that is not good game design. That is, in fact, very, very bad game design. Well, hey, we got a 1-up. That's nice. Also, no, by the way, we can't barrel roll on these things. God, I'm just taking so much damage from everything, by the way. It's pretty rough. And due to a lack of any sort of traditional gun on this thing, aside from rockets that are a little jank, I cannot shoot down the balloons. I have to ram them. Well, there we go. Second try. That's close to first try. But, wow, that's not great. Alright. Level 10. H2O no. Oh, I get it. Is this going to be another underwater level?
I'm gonna have to hang you out to dry when I get through with you.
Shut up. Oh, boy. That's not even a pun, almost. Alright. Alright. Oh boy. They just start us in the submarine. This is gonna be a catastrophe, isn't it? And of course, we've got that screwed up, glitched out vignette over everything, which is gonna make it extremely hard to find crates, so I should probably not even remotely try for the gem, because this is not a 100% run. Ah, yes, good. This level has the mines again. Also, we've had one actual crash platforming level in this world. Not counting the Coco one, because duh. And half of that was taken up with a vehicle segment. I get the feeling, almost, that Traveler's Tales didn't want to make this game. That a Crash Bandicoot game was not exactly what they were super interested in doing with their lives at this point. And that's fine. I'm not even here to say, like, hey, you know, that's not really good, you know. It does mean that maybe some other company should have been doing this, but on the other hand, you know, whatever. They don't have to like it. Just as I don't always have to like it, right? Okay, so I'm assuming that to get this one up, we're going to have to be a pretty good shot with the bomb, right? Because yeah, we have to do a dropper here. Got it! I deserve a medal for that. Okay, that's a little over the top. I just landed a single downward hit. Good job, me, but you know, I'm in a position right now. This world has been giving me some emotions, like a David Cage game. Oh, okay, so we're back to platforming now? Alright. Huh. That's weird. Well, I'm beginning to suspect that no matter my feelings about the loading times and how irritating they were, this was another contributing factor to why I never finished this game as a kid. Because this has definitely been going a little bit downhill as we... Excuse me, as we go here. Oh, I can't get that. I think the power-up that you get from this world is a double jump, so I guess it would kind of make sense that you need that in order to get the gem in this last level. Like, that's always sort of been a thing in, well, in Crash 3 anyway, so I guess that's as close to always as you can get. So, what I wanted to actually say there is, I feel like it's generally been a thing with Crash 3 that in order to get the last gem of any of the worlds, it is all but necessary. Well, last platforming crate gem, rather. In order to get the last platforming crate gem in any of the worlds, it was always somewhat necessary to have the power-up from that world at bare minimum. And then there was Tomb Time in Crash 3 where you needed to have the purple gem and complete that entire route to get the crate gem. Oh, god damn it. Why am I bothering? I can't get the gem at this point. I should just do a regular playthrough of the level. I suppose it's also throwing me off that I'm not landing on the wooden crate here. I'm landing on the steel crate. And there I go, actually breaking it properly that time. Oh, I tried there, game. Come on. Note to self, you're gonna land on the metal crate. Okay, good. I've got that in mind. You will land on the steel. You need to jump. And that time I didn't. This is why I don't keep anything in mind ever, because... yeah. That's fine. Well, those guys are getting a slightly different rhythm, so I gotta at least give them some props. Get out of the sludge. Alright, so what is going to be hidden back here? Is there going to be a bomb? There is not, actually. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised. That's probably what I would have done with this level design, knowing the rest of the game that it's in, but... you know, maybe that's just me actually admitting that I will badly design games sometimes, if I was a game designer. Oh no, not my Wumpa fruits. Ah! Whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting to get chased that fast. That's something, alright. Let's go get our lives. Come on. Get off of that. Shit. I landed too far forward. I use that button some more for fun. Damn it. Yikes. I could have done that in a smarter way that would have let me be on that space to get across there if I needed to take the safe jump. As I said, the bonus rounds in this game seem a lot harder than in Crash 3. And even the other games. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, the timing. Nice. There's a couple of nitro crates left, but those will get gotted when I hit the thing. And those two crates that I can't get right now at all. I almost forgot about those. And by almost, I mean completely forgot about those. Yeah, as you can see, there's a couple of crates we couldn't get, and some that we just straight up did not, because I realized we couldn't get the gem. And with that level done, we are on to the boss. Drain damage. What a stupid joke.
Ah! Get over here, you little orange sponge!
Cause we're gonna wring you out.
It's funny to have him call me a sponge, even for reasons other than the water jokes. It's just, sponge is an inherently funny word. Alright, so this boss is one where I gotta time it better, but you can basically think of this boss as being entropy version 0.1 or something. This is it's more a challenge of depth perception than anything, and that is a bit of an issue because with this game, yeah, depth perception is not really on the cards. I didn't do that very well. Alright, so just wait for it to happen. Spends a lot of time on that last one. I can probably make 2 platform jumps in that span of time. Because I gotta remember that, you know, we've already, yeah. Whoa! Shit! I did not go far enough for that jump. This is gonna take some getting, but you know, this is as close to a first try as we're gonna get on this part of the game, anyway. A first try in the last 20 years for me, anyway. Crap. That was just bad play. All right, come on. We can do this. Again, I chickened out there a little bit, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was me realizing too late, hey, you're doing this wrong. Alright, come on. Wow, I don't know how I screwed that up. That I should probably... I gotta jump on that platform in place once, I think. Alright. Come here. I'm doing this so badly. I can't believe that I'm having this issue here. With a part that I already know how to do. No, I'm just gonna go for it. That almost worked, is the sad part. Alright. What? I don't think I stopped there, but maybe I did. Alright. Go, 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 go. I hit the button! 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 That time, that one is not my fault. That, however, I'll take the blame for that. Oh boy, I'm very, very bad at this, that's for sure. What?! Come on! Get off of the fucking floor, you idiot! I think I jumped from too far back there. Which again is very weird because it's not a thing that should be that easy to do that. Seriously? This is a really easy boss, and I'm just fucking this up pretty badly. That time I almost didn't jump, which would have been real smart. Fuck yourself, game. I jumped way earlier than that. I don't know what to tell any of you. This is just... Really? 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 Okay, that's better. Bull fucking horse shit! I'm going on mute for now, because I don't want to talk through the rest of this. Also, where's my fucking pity masks, by the way?
Giving up?
Like, seriously?
Get ready to face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot.
Why do I not get those during the boss now? Because that was always a thing in the previous games, and they've changed that here? That is really needlessly cruel. Okay, what was that? That was absolutely not what I was trying to do. Very good, game. I'm glad that this controls so well. I cannot accept blame for that one. I have noticed, however, the platforms don't actually get low enough for you to drown. Which... it doesn't make sense. Don't have them sink at all, maybe, in that case, because that creates a psychological effect where you're like, oh shit, I have to get off of this right now. Okay, no, it's the second landing, they do sink all the way in, and they kill you after that, which, alright, fine, but One, that's not very intuitive no matter what you do, without just outright telling the player as much, I guess. And two, what is the deal with the height of the hitboxes on these shockwaves? Because it seems to just be like whatever it feels like. Alright, so let's take a moment to try and analyze this pattern a little bit. Alright, so this time he does a clap attack that sends up a surge of what? I don't have words to properly express my feelings there! Because what in the fuck was that? Why did that hit me? That actually stayed out for longer than usual. Shut the fuck up, Cortex.
Get ready.
Die in a hole.
Face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot.
Why do people like these games? I crawl. That was weird. Because that is not what I wanted to do. And again, I got hit by the top of the... Why does it have height? It's a fucking shockwave! It exists along the ground! Oh, and now the platforms are sinking. Okay. Good. Nothing really explains the mechanics of it. And you slip off of the platform sometimes because the way they accomplish
Giving up.
just make them perfectly flat.
Curse you, Bandicoot.
Like, you know how bird Pokemon can't be damaged by earthquake because they fly? I'm having a really bad time with this, in case you couldn't tell. Like, I'm kind of amazed how quickly this game just ramped things up a little too much. I know that Crash Bandicoot games aren't exactly, like, super easy or anything. You know, we all know the Dark Souls of the PS1, right? But the thing is with those games is that they were hard. I just whacked my pop filter, sorry. My pop filter that doesn't fucking work properly anyway, so I shouldn't even bring up that it exists, honestly. So, again, we know that those games are hard, right? We've had that conversation before. I've played the original trilogy on stream via the Insane trilogy, and we've seen that they get pretty rough. But the thing is, it goes in a smooth curve. This game went from 0 to eat shit and die in less than a world. And that is not good. Once again, with these platform shapes,
Giving up? Get
I
ready to Face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot.
This is part of why I think 3D platforming, this is a good way to show that it's not very good. I mean, yes, there are other games to really show that off, but I generally, although I've played a lot of them and, you know, enjoy quite a lot of them, I think that overall 3D platforming as a type of game is much worse than it is, you know, there's more garbage to it than there is good. And it just happens that games like Banjo-Kazooie and the original Crash trilogy, and that was an interesting timing there, that's for sure. Again, that one's kind of my fault, but also, again, I don't know how to explain this, but this is not an attack that should have that much height. Like, it should not. Alright. Come on, buddy. Down. Again, am I just unable to perceive depth in this game at all? Then again, like, that could often be a bit of a bear in 3rd gen anyway. Get off the fucking ground, you stupid orange fucking moron! I've been on this boss for like half an hour, No, I don't think it's actually been that long. It hasn't been that long. It's only been like 20 minutes at best, but still! This isn't that hard! I understand how to do it! It's just that because the design is garbage, I mean, also, yes, part of it is that I'm not good at this. I do acknowledge that, and I want that to be, you know, very clear every time I say that the design of this is garbage. No, I'm not good at video games. I'm not good at this one either, but also, this is not well done. Alright, so don't be in the air for that. And again, I've died to this guy like 70 times or something. I don't know. It hasn't been 70 times. It's been like 50 at least, though. I need to not do that. I need to, like, time this thing, I think. Anyway, I've died to this boss a lot. Why do I not get pity masks against bosses in this game? Why did they take that out? Why is that a thing that doesn't exist anymore? Alright, so wait for that. Yeah, we have just enough time. Don't you be throwing the green shit at me, buddy. Oh, there's another phase. Come off of it. Alright, so it's now ground wave, bubbles, air wave, bubbles. Okay, so I don't 100% know how to do that, but I think I can figure it out. Alright, wait for ground wave. Bullshit! I said I was going to go on mute for the rest of this part, didn't I? But I'm not anymore because this is... Obviously, I've had to talk through a few parts to explain how it works, but also I just didn't turn it back off. Anyway, we know that that's the end of the boss. Oh my god. Again, I want to apologize, as before, for this turning into a rage stream, because I think it's bad form. I don't think those are enjoyable to watch. I don't think they're enjoyable to do. In fact, my throat is starting to hurt from screaming so much. But on the other hand, this is such fucking trash. Alright, so let's see if we can hash out how to do this form mentally here. Well, for a start, we can fail the jump. That's always a good way to start, isn't it? Is to just screw up the easiest part of it. Which is just the doing it. Alright. Spin, and here we go. Jump. Jump. Duck. Jump, jump. Get over there. Alright, jump 1. Jump 2. Okay, I just want to point out, I know that last hit only took me 2 tries. That genuinely is way easier than the rest of... Why is it like that? Is it just because it looks more confusing? Because... Yeah, also, we're not seeing Crash do his standard, hip thrusting animation and all of that. I don't know what happened to that, but apparently they just didn't want the pelvic thrust in this game anymore. Wow, okay, so... Yeah, that's 2 bosses down. We're gonna get another cutscene.
You are making a mockery of me in front of my minions. Not only have you defeated the elemental masks, but you are still collecting those worthless crystals. Well, you've gotten this far, and this is as far as you're gonna get. Pyro, the fire elemental, will see to that.
Oh, Cortex, come on! I don't need some flaming mask to help me. I can take Crash on by myself.
Crunch, you will do as I say. You and Pyro will vanquish Crash and his annoying friends.
Crunch, you've had your ass handed to you twice with help. You cannot take me on alone. Come on. Anyway. That was rough.